Now we're going to hear from Gail Taylor and Zachary Curtis and Holly, how do you say your last name? Poole-Kavana from Community Farming Alliance.
How's everybody doing today? Ooh, we got some tall people up here. Yeah, thanks for inviting us to be part of the Solidarity Economic Summit. We are Community Farming Alliance. We are a DC-based, actually DMV-based producers co-op. So we're just going to introduce our individual farms, and then I'll talk to you a little bit about what we all do together. My name is Gail Taylor. I'm the owner-operator of Three Part Harmony Farm. We do mostly vegetables, fruits, flowers, herbs, and seedlings.
Hi, everybody. I'm Zachary Curtis. I'm the owner and operator of Good Sense Farm. We produce honey and hive products here in the city, and we also produce edible mushrooms of all different varieties, and we do that in Mount Rainier. Happy to be here.
Hi, everyone. My name is Holly Poole-Kavana. I am the owner of Little Redbird Botanicals. I'm a practicing herbalist, and I'm in this producers co-op because I also grow and produce medicinal herbs here in DC. And I do a lot of growing in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, and most of the rest of the work here.
So we are a DC-based, we're DC-based producers who have been collaborating together for several years. We're also friends and have many friends in common. A lot of you are in this room. We have a shared social justice analysis, so we're not just farmers and producers, we're also activists. The three of us collaborate by sharing space. Zachary's beehives are on my farm property. I grew milky oats for Holly this year. There was one time several years ago that we shared garden space and you grew calendula, remember? We watered for each other. We buy supplies together. We volunteer for each other's businesses. We support each other economically by buying from each other. And we sell together. We have a joint buyers club that I'll talk a little bit about later. We do public speaking together, and we do sometimes workshops together. We have a combined 50 years of living in DC and share a commitment to see the city thrive economically. When you buy from us, you are supporting the entire local economy because we, in turn, support local businesses as well by sourcing as close to home whenever possible. Our dream is to grow this co-op to include more producers in and around DC. Projects need to be led by people of color and or women. That's our criteria, our identity politics. Our unique co-op is not just focused on one kind of farmer, and our strength is in the collaborations we have with urban and rural farmers, especially other Black farmers from the Mid-Atlantic to the Black Belt and further south. The underlying principle that holds our group together is supporting each other in the daily fight for the dignity in our trade. We're not just producers, we're small business owners who put a lot of thought behind every choice that we make in the evolution of our individual businesses and our cooperative endeavors. We take pride in our work and bring to the table a wealth of knowledge. Holly doesn't just dry herbs and make tinctures. She's a botanist and an herbalist with over 10 years of experience and actually grows most of her own herbs, which isn't true for all herbalists. Zachary takes a long-term approach to beekeeping to rear healthy bees instead of focusing on increased honey production. And in a time when colony collapse disorder is on the tip of everyone's tongue, this is a key point that sets Good Sense Farm apart from the mainstream apiary. We offer you a chance to participate in an alternative economy, one that is grounded in solidarity, equity, with a progressive gender, race, and class analysis.
All right.
Wait, sorry. I had to write it down to get all the points. Many of you in this room know me and know that I can tend towards tangents. So I'm trying to keep it brief. In 2014, our main joint product, if you will, was a buyers club. Vegetables, honey, mushrooms, herbs, and flowers were distributed from a single location, which was ECAC. Probably most of you have been there, the Emergence Community Arts Collective, and the FICA space, the capoeira space downstairs. Our members get many hard to quantify extra benefits when they join, but I think a key one in this day and age is that we do a lot of the thinking for you. I know it's hard to be a conscious consumer with a busy life. The organic standards are watered down and kind of useless. The difference between grazed and grass-fed are huge, but how are you expected to remember that while shopping after work with a screaming toddler in your grocery cart? I mean, life is hectic, right? So if you're like me, When you spend your limited resources on something, you don't want to feel like you got tricked later on. You want to be able to buy a good quality item while supporting a politically, socially, and ecologically aware business. A direct relationship with your grower, that's us, offers you that relationship built on trust and entree into their knowledge base. Just to give one example, I could talk for at least an hour about how hard it is to buy corn seed these days because of the assault by major seed companies on our food supply. I won't, but I will say it's the main reason why I am a member of a seed keepers collective of mostly black farmers from New York to Atlanta. My role in our collective is to keep and preserve heritage indigenous corn seeds that we have been gifted by the Ojibwe through the White Earth Land Recovery Project. And you can, thank you. So I did 2 corn seeds. Last year I grew a blue Navajo out, and this year I grew a Bear Island Flint out. So next year I'll do 1 or 2 more. And we all have information back there on the table. Finally, I was asked to say something about policy. I did spearhead the research and drafting of the 2014 DC Food Security and Urban Farm Bill, which David Grasso introduced, and actually is now unanimously supported by the DC City Council. We subsequently developed this I Want DC to Grow campaign, which was first designed to harness grassroots support for the bill. With the bill's imminent passage sometime, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we're already shifting the campaign into the implementation phase, which will primarily involve setting up a network of folks to help us launch at least 5 new farms in DC over the next couple of years. If you have a specific skill that you want to offer, or if you want to get involved in the campaign, please see us at our table. We especially are interested in people who have financial experience or business planning, legal support, something like technical that's not just putting seeds in the ground. We already know how to do that. And just a final thing, I'm not a member of the Time Bank, but vegetables are definitely my currency. We offer a generous work exchange package for professional services and work in the field. We invite you to support the future of farming in our city by supporting our co-op. And we have items for sale at that market table back there. You can also sign up to get our newsletters. We're passing around a sign-up sheet right now that we can all 3 share together. And we'd love to talk to you more about it. Thanks.